I'm back. I'm back to attack. You heard? Hold on a second. Let me see something. Get this down. Let's see. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. All right, my bad, y'all. The G'd up is the back. You heard? Yeah, I had to let Mama Love go take care of her business. Shout to Mama Love, the big homie, the OG homie. So I came back on, and so I could, talk to the peoples. I'm definitely gonna do that animal. Come through if y'all love animals. Come through on Thursday. I'm gonna definitely do the animal. The live. I got a bunch of animals that I want to talk about there. Like I've been. What up, Christine? Good to see you too. Christine, thank you, man. You touched my heart the other day when you said if I ever go back to jail, you put money in my commissary. That touched my heart. Thank God, yo, thank God. I haven't been um in a jail cell since like 2015. Maybe like 15, 2016, which is beautiful. You feel me? And that's 10 years strong. And also, even that last time that I went to jail, I only went to Rikers Island. Only went to C95 for like 10 days, something like that. Feel me? No, that's a fact, man. Yo, Christine, it is so bad in there. Jail, people don't, not you, but like the elite people of the planet, they don't understand what the trauma that occurs when you get taken away from your family and placed in a hostile environment like that. You got to be real strong minded to survive stuff like that. It's like being homeless. That's traumatizing. Stuff like being homeless, going to jail, being institutionalized, being put in mental institutions, stuff like that, man, is being kept from your family. That's all traumatizing. Like, shout to all the fathers. God bless him. I really hope he doesn't have to go. These courtrooms, they're disgusting. The way they treat. Brandon, what up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Welcome back, Monique. They really don't we got to really start looking at different ways to solve our problems instead of throwing people in cages. Like it's a detriment. It does worse to society than it helps it. It's different when it's a case of a person who's killing people or a woman is assaulted or children are being hurt. Like that's different. That's different. People that are serial killers, that's different. You know what I'm saying? God bless him, though. I know you do. He'll gonna be all right. He'll be all right. When you go to a state penitentiary, is better than the county. So in the state you could work out. You can eat good. You got programs. You move around. You got more access to your family. It's just a better look. So God bless him. He's in my prayers. Yeah, yo, listen. Is burning joint Nick? Yo, our society. Yes, I agree with you, Monique. They are demons. It's disgusting what they do to poor people. When I say poor people, that's us in this chat, homeowners, people that work. Like because that's who gets the short end of the stick, so to speak. You know, he is Nick, right? Shout to my guy Nick, man. Put down that tire, Nick, and watch the chat. Yeah, Cali gets, certain places get it worse than others, but it's a problem in America because America as a country incarcerates more people than anybody. Everything is incarcerate. He didn't pay his ticket, incarcerate him. You was late to church, incarcerate him. Everything is incarcerate him. Yeah, Nick is my guy, man. He's a good dude. My boy. Modern day slavery. Nick, give me 1 second. Let me clear my sinuses, man. I got a cold. Give me 10 seconds. Yeah, we gotta listen. At the end of the day, we just gotta figure out different ways to solve our problems. And it's not only incarceration, it has to do with when you live in a capitalist society, money is it dominates everything. So if I want to do something for you, money is always the main topic of the situation. Like we gotta figure out, listen, if I want to do something for my friend, let's say Monique needs her house painted. If I want to do it for her and not charge her, then we should be able to do things like that. Or we should be able to say, yo, listen, this is my friend, right? He fixed my car for me. He needs this done, I'll do this for him. Everything shouldn't have to be money. And in a capitalist society, it really, money gets pushed onto everything. Only facts, what up? Welcome. Let me give you a wrench. Hold on a second. When I give everybody a wrench, I just ask that people you don't block nobody or time anybody out. Give me 1 second. Let me get you suited and booted. One moment, please. Okay, you good to go. Excuse me. Yo, what up, Kilo? There's moderator. Hold on a second. Give my man Kilo a wrench too. Okay. All right, cool. Yo, what up, Kilo, man? Good to see you, bro. Love you. Love you, bro. Yeah, I'm good, man. You're welcome, Monifax. No, that's a fact, Monique. Like I said, we should like Kilo, my man Keys that's in the chat right now. That's my family member. That's my guy. If he needed me to do something for him, it ain't always about money. And like I said, sadly, in a capitalist society, it's always about money. Good for you, Kilo, man. I wish you the best. God bless you and your family, your kids. I wish you're always in my prayers, bro. There ain't a lot of us left. We old men now. Kilo knows me well, and I know him since he was a baby. Literally. My brother that passed away, that was his right hand man. That was his road dog. Rest in peace, Nene. And as the older you get, life changes. You got to really focus on being a family person and just doing the right thing. I used to be running around like a maniac. I changed a lot. Like for the people that know me from when I was younger, like I changed a lot, man. I'm thankful that I'm alive and have the opportunity to be here and have this channel and talk to you. Yeah, I miss him to death too. He was a great human being. Great human being. You know, I only had two brothers. I got my brother Spank. Thank God still. But when you lose somebody, I know the beast Q. Yo, Kilo, man. I changed, man. I stopped doing drugs. I changed, man. Believe me. I was telling him, Kilo. I was just talking about how I used to be out there all day long selling drugs and catching cases and doing all that types of stuff. I'm thankful that I'm not in jail right now or dead or I survived a lot. Yeah, I got yo Christine. I got a cold. I got a cold, and on top of that, I got the big hole in my nose and my ear situation. It makes it worse. It compounds it. Yeah, yo, I haven't done drugs in a very long time, man. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. I stopped smoking weed for like 8 years. Like even like when I was smoking here and there, it would be like once every 2 months, once a month. I might roll up a .2, stuff like that. I change. You gotta chill out. You gotta slow down. If you want to live, if you want to survive, you gotta take it easy. Some people, for whatever reason, some people can smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, drink 2 6-packs, and they live to be 100 years old. You know what I'm saying? Sniff coke all day. They just, for whatever reason. Good, Kilo. Proud of you. Hey, you listen. You want to smoke your little bud? It is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you work and bud, I don't really have a problem with bud. You feel what I'm saying? It has so many positive things about it. You feel me? Bud is used to help with glaucoma. Bud is used to help asthma. Bud is used to help depression. Bud is used, well, forget it, everything bud is used for. You don't have to smoke it. You can eat it. You could drink it. To me, it's a godsend. Look, there's a rapper. I forget his name. He's from California. He's from Oakland. He used to be a part of Mac Dre's crew, the Romper Room gang, and they used to stick up banks and all that stuff. They did they all did time. He came home. You know what I'm saying? He started messing with the bud. They just gave him like 20 years for like 2 or 3 pounds the other day. Like, come on, man. We got to stop doing that. Well, yo, what up, Katrina? Hail Satan. But listen, it did help you with your mood. If that's another thing. Look, it helps people with depression. It helps people with making them, makes people happy. It relaxes people. So, like I said, I'm pro bud. You feel me? Shout out to Katrina. That's my homegirl. I'm just I'm pro marijuana. I always will be. And listen, listen. My man that's in the chat right now, like I said, he knows me. Kilo know me well. I sold a lot of bud in my life. A lot. If I was to figure out like how many pounds I've sold them, it would be a lot. Thousands. You feel me? I had a block that was clicking like that. It was jumping. And I've sold bud other than that block too, like the block was so big it made the newspaper. The mayor did a press conference on that block. That shit was it was huge. You feel me? Yeah, more than that probably. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Listen, whatever you want to do, if it's like I said, you don't gotta smoke it. You can eat it. You could drink it. You could drink tea with. You could drink. They got all types of iced teas with THC and all types of fruit punches. We eat everything. Candy, cookies, butter. Like it's so much you could do with it if you don't want to smoke it. It is very expensive. Well, it depends on what you want, though. You got weed that's less expensive, like the outdoor weeds. You could get some real good outdoor weed for a good price. Very good outdoor weed. Very good. You just got to know the people that grow it or have a good plug. I've seen some outdoor weed that looks great, and just because it's outdoor weed, that don't mean it's not as good as indoor weed. That's a myth. There's some great outdoor weed. Some great greenhouse grown weed, this is what I did for a long time. I know a lot about it. There you go, blueberry lemonade. Yeah, you could even get it they got the pill forms. They got, you know what I'm saying? They got what's that called? I used to get the orange Marinol. You feel me? Like there's so many. It has a group of pilots trying to. Yeah, Katrina, they're the worst. They make me sick. Like I said, they just gave a guy like 20 years for 2 pounds the other day. It's sickening. He's from Oakland. I don't know his name off top. He wants to beat up Whack 100. Oh, be good, Kilo. I love you, bro. You smoke every day. That's what's up. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I'm pro THC. Like I said, as long as you just when it comes to that type of stuff, just make sure you know who you're getting it from. Make sure you're not getting stuff that's sprayed. Like, do not mess with that spray stuff. That is the worst. You feel me? It's got enough terpenes in it. It doesn't need to be sprayed with terpenes, and that's no good. Make sure that it's good, it's being grown the right way, and enjoy yourself. It's God gave it to us. Let me clear the sinuses real quick. 10 seconds. Damn it. My bad, y'all. Yeah, don't even if you're gonna do the pens and the vapes, you got to get them from a legitimate place. If you're gonna do that, I wouldn't encourage people to mess with that unless they know, because there's a lot of bootleg stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff that isn't made the right way. It's got stuff that it shouldn't have in it, chemicals that are no good for you. So just do your thing responsibly. Personality test. Yeah, you pacify. No. That's right. You smoke yourself a nice half an ounce before you take that test. Oh, live resin is nice. Like I said, just make sure that it's from a good place. And one thing, like when I used to get the bud, right? Like we knew where it was coming from, so it wasn't like I was just getting it from anywhere. We knew where it was coming from. They were good. A lot of the times it was from certain places. So shout out to California, man. California changed the world. Before California, like it wasn't. California opened up the floodgates. You know, Humboldt County and people like what's these guys' names? The Jungle Boys and growers like that. They changed the world. Arjun, like these are big names in the cannabis world, and man, they've really took it into another level. You got to remember, like prior to bud being grown hydroponically or indoor or exotic bud being grown, it had seeds. It had a very low THC level. You know, maybe like a high THC level in 1985 was probably like 6%. You know, now you got bud that's 40%. The concentrates are 60, 70, 80%. You know, or hash is like 50, 60%. Like, you know, that's insane. You know, but if you like it and you enjoy it, and it helps you as a person and it enhances your life, I'm all for it. You know, really. Hold on, let me get something to drink. All of the stuff that people used originally grew out the ground. Now it's different. Now they got all the fentanyl and tranquilizer and all that type of goofy stuff. So that's right. Good to see all of y'all. Good morning. God bless all of y'all. Okay. Juicy juice. Ooh, I bought a whole bunch of candy, y'all. Okay, want me to tell you what I bought? I bought Lifesaver cookies, Starburst, Almond Joys, and Sour Patch. Yummy. Well, the flour, like I said, nowadays the flour is between like 17, 18% to like 40%. So it's way stronger. I think I'm about to get some edibles. I'm thinking about making my own edibles. Yo, Almond Joys are the greatest thing ever. Is it Almond Joy? Let me hold up a second. Yeah, Almond Joy. I'm gonna take great joy in eating them too. Oh, I've been on YouTube for like 7 years, 6 years altogether. 6 years on YouTube. I just erased like 2,500 videos because I'm trying to get remonetized. So I got to get 4,000. Yo, watch my videos, y'all. I need watch hours, B. Set the computer or the phone to, what is it called? Playlist. Watch your G'd Up Quinn playlist. Yeah, I need watch hours. So I could beg YouTube for some pennies. Please, YouTube, please give me some money. I promise you, I'm not going to put up any satanic videos anymore. Yeah, they demonetized me. So, yeah, I love YouTube. I'm not saying nothing bad about YouTube. YouTube is the best. They're the greatest since sliced bread. You know the drill. Yeah, yo, I've been on YouTube for a minute. I've been on YouTube. Some of the old videos are still up. Some of them are still up. I used to be a maniac, so they demonetized me. Leave a stream running with just an open chat. If I do that, I can't do that because I'm on the free plan right now. Can I do that? You for over 10. Yeah. I've been watching YouTube for a while. I've been on the chats for a minute too. But what you call it? I don't know. I don't know. Can I watch my own videos? Does anybody know that? But yo, He-Man. I used to be a maniac. I used to be on here wilding. You know what I'm saying? Arguing with people, threatening them with bodily harm. You know, if you watch one of them old joints. Oh yeah, I could go live through YouTube. That's right. Thank you, Katrina. Katrina's the best. What would I do without you? Right. I gotta do that. No. I've never been like, dude. I could never be like that monstrosity, that abomination to all humankind. James, what up, boy? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Good to see you, James. No, I ain't never been. I always been a stand-up dude, respectful. I was always respectful to women. Like I treat women with respect. Feel me? Like I don't like. There's nothing on this planet like Queen. Queen is one of a kind. Shout out to Queen. You know he's probably in like PS308 Park right now, pissing himself on a bench with a big fucking 10-pound crack rock in his stem. So shout to him. That's my guy. He's an acquired taste. No, I'm respectful. But I'm just I'm real street. So I used to be on here bugging out. I remember one live, I had taken a Xanax, one live. I think that one's still up there. It's like a 10-hour live. That one was nuts. I fell, I hit my head. I was just a wild boy. Oh, you got to see how dirty his hand? That's from all the crack he smokes. Shout to Queen though. I used to be in there. Oh, forget it. Me and him, I used to be wilding, right, Katrina? Remember how I used to be in the chats with Queen, bugging out on him, telling saying he smokes crack and everything. He definitely is. One thing with Queen though, you know what you're getting. Like, even if he's like behaving for a little while, there's gonna be a time where he's gonna start howling at the moon. Yeah, you gotta. You know what I'm saying? It was just you gotta. You know what you're getting with him. He's gonna get drunk. He's gonna start cursing and being belligerent and get kicked off the chat. And he's gonna wait in the back chat for like 2 hours. He has no pride. He has no class, no shame. Yeah, he's consistent. Yeah, that's a good word for him. Consistently a piece of shit. Yeah, once he sniffs, once he turns into Frosty the Snowman, you're gonna have a situation. But he. I remember when I first met him. I met him in Cass's chat. That's where I met Queen at. People don't realize Queen been around for a while. He used to be in Cass's chat all the time. And now he's everywhere. He's probably in the chat right now. Oh, he's on a 12-hour rant? That means he sniffed approximately 32.7 3/10 of a gram. That means he not only sniffed Frosty the Snowman, but he sniffed the entire 1992 blizzard of Buffalo, New York. Yeah, for him to go to sleep, he gotta like he takes 2 fentanyl pills. Yeah, he was on money. I seen him. I seen him. I went in there briefly last night. They were playing a video game. Oh my God. Alexander McQueen playing video games, eating tacos, and sniffing Mount Everest. Oh, he showed his hands. Well, did he have like those the gloves with the fingers cut off? He had the gloves with the fingers cut off with the holes in them, like. he ain't washed his hands since 1984. He never washed his hands. That's all the taco grease, all the mildew, all the resin from the crack pipe. The gloves would be an improvement. Shout out to Queen. That nigga's a bug out. He's a bug out. Sometimes if you get the Queen that's not like totally wasted yet and he hasn't drank his face off, he enhances the chat a little. What up, Broccoli? That's what's up. Shout out to gloves with the fingers cut off. Good to see you, Broccoli. Let me desynthesize. Oh my God, man. I was so sick this week. Oh, you've been lurking? That's what's up. I'm glad you popped out. It's always good to see you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for watching the video the other day. I seen you in the comment section. I appreciate you. You are the best. I'm gonna go back and watch it. If money keeps the live up, I'll go. I want to see his filthy, disgusting crack resin sanitation hands of filth. Hell yeah, I love the lurkers. Listen, I love everybody here. I love the trolls. I don't go crazy. Some people, they don't like trolls or they get upset or whatever. Listen, you ain't gonna get YouTube without the trolls. It's you can't get one without the other. It's like having day without night, or YouTube is gonna come with trolls. Oh no, he don't got no channel. Only facts. He his channel is it's Dr. Crack. I don't know. Pissy Pants 523. Yeah, he just goes on panels. You could drop your Broccoli. You could drop your link if y'all got channels. You could drop your links here. Feel free. He-Man, listen. Nobody's. That's. as long as people watch a channel, give a like, if you want to, you can share it. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody may not be in a situation where they can provide financially. Everybody might not have a debit card or a credit card, or to send them channel money. And at the end of the day, it's never about money. Not with me. You feel me? As long as if you have a family and you're taking care of your family, that's all that matters at the end of the day. What up, George? Good to see you, bro. Only facts. You don't know who Queen is? I'm surprised you never heard of Alexander McQueen. That nigga's fucking famous. If you want to meet him, just go to PS32 Park. He should be sleeping right now on the red bench by the handball courts. You heard? Look for the guy with the dirty hands and with the polyester pants with the piss on them. That's him. Then shot the Queen, man. I told him I was gonna make fun of him no more, say that he smokes crack. Oops. Nah, he don't really sleep outside. I'll just be bugging out. I just be making fun of him. Listen, he makes fun of everybody, so he gotta, it is what it is. He really sleep outside. I'm sure he slept outside a few nights. Yeah, he sleeps in PS45 Park, right there by the basketball court. He got the polyester pants with the piss on them, you heard? With the sneakers that are open. he looks like remember Antoine Merriweather from Living Color. He's like and he used to have the pickle jar with the pickle in it. That's McQueen. Remember for Living Color, you'd be like with the raincoat, the real dirty raincoat. Let me see if I get a picture. Oh man. Nah, I don't think he lives with his mother. I mean, nobody knows anything about him because he never shows his face. He's a troll. I think Easy went to his house one time, but he didn't get to pounce on him. Easy went to go he went to go do Eli Part 2. With Alexander McQueen. The Easy went with the gloves. He went with the cutoff glove. Yeah, he let some stuff slip. So he went to go do Part 2. But yo, listen. Oh yeah, Alex was Part 1. YouTube fights Part 1. So, but nobody knows anything about him. It'd be funny if he really lives in PS45 Park though. With a pickle jar. It's McQueen. This is my pickle jar. I don't know. I don't listen. I don't know anything about him because you don't know anything either. You don't because nobody knows him. He's a liar. He's always talking about he's a cop. He's a this, he's a that. Listen, this is what I know about Alexander McQueen. He eats tacos and burritos. He sniffs Mount Everest and Frosty the Snowman. He owes his plug money. He wears polyester pants with piss on them. And his hands are filthy. There you go. Yeah, he hates everything pickles. He sniffs Mount Everest. I used to sniff Mount Everest too. But that's all I know about him. You know, I talk to him sometimes, you know, but I don't talk about his life. Yo, Wambino. What's up? I used to sniff Wambino. Alexander Queen sniffs Wambino. That's all I know about him. He has dirty, filthy hands. He sleeps in PS 32 Park on the red bench next to the handball courts. Follow the crack vials and empty fucking burrito wrappers and you'll find them. But he definitely is a troll. That motherfucker's a troll. Super troll. He knows it too. Yo, Thursday, I'm doing the Animal Live, D. I'm going to do it on this channel. I got the worst cold, man. I hate having a cold because at night you can't breathe. It's the worst. I got to get up like 7 times and de-nasal. Unclog my nasal. It sucks. Thank God I don't get a lot of colds. I only get a cold once in a while. After I got the vid, it's like I didn't get a cold for like 5 years. That was crazy. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to my guy DBN. He knows a lot about animals too. So if he comes through on Thursday, we could chop it up. Yeah, I love puffers. I had a puffer. I had a freshwater puffer. They're so cute. I love them shits. I had a freshwater puffer and a freshwater stingray. I had all types of fish: red devils, green devils, Jack Dempsey's, Oscars. I had electric catfish. I used to go to a wholesaler in Richmond Hill. The shit is huge. It's a warehouse full of pools, like big pools, like pools that are like 10 feet deep and like they're big with fish in them with koi, all types of fish. They got piranhas, everything. Yeah, I like freshwater and I like salt water. I love clownfish. Clownfish are so beautiful. My guy has a little wholesaler out there in Jamaica by Jamaica and 170 something. He breeds them. He breeds South African cichlids because there's African cichlids and South American cichlids. The South American cichlids are the Oscars, the Dempseys, the Red Devils, shit like that. And the African ones are beautiful too. Discus, he breeds discus. He breeds saltwater, clownfish, coral. He has coral. He has anemones. Like he got some stuff. Yeah, clownfish. Yeah, yo, I love them. They're beautiful. The South American ones, all cichlids are very good parents, though. They protect their children fiercely, and they put them in their mouth breeders. They're good fish. I love Oscars. They're not for everybody. Some people don't like them. I love the albino Oscars, the red tiger Oscars. I'm telling you, I know a lot about animals all across the board. All types of animals. You could name an animal and I could talk about it with you. From bush babies to uh, uh, sugar gliders to electric eels to all types of mammals, any type of mammal you want to talk about, reptiles, monitor lizards, goannas, whatever you want to call them, snakes, everything. I could talk about it all day. The Malawi, right. The Lake Malawi, that's a fact. Lake Tiki, yes. Titicaca, yes. Yep. Tiki Taka, something like that. And Lake Malawi, that's a fact. They're beautiful. I love cichlids. So the people that don't know what we talk about, cichlids are a type of fish that include South American cichlids are, like I said, Jack Dempsey's, tigerfish, red devils, green devils, convict fish, Oscars. There's a bunch. They're all predatory fish too. They kill other fish. Yo, what up, Steven? And like I said, the African ones, I forget their names, but they're beautiful. I think discus are maybe in the African cichlid. They might not be. Cichlids might be related to angelfish. Let me check it out. Let me look. I had an electric catfish that shit shocked the shit out of me. It almost killed me. And it was a baby. A grown one might have killed me. It was a baby. They're beautiful. They're from Africa too. I seen one shock an otter one time. He almost killed it. Or he did kill it. That shit sank to the bottom of the river. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, DBN. Let me look up the African siblings. What is it's crazy because I used to know all their names. African cichlids. Look how beautiful they are. They are so beautiful. Look, I'll show y'all a picture so y'all can see how colorful they are and how beautiful they are. Check this out, y'all. So y'all can see. Look how beautiful they are. Colorful. They are beautiful fish. Yeah, they do. You right about that, DBN. Hold on a second. Let me get some names. The yellow ones, man, I forget their name. They're so beautiful. I used to feed them krill. They are found in freshwater across Africa, Central and South America, and parts of Asia. Like I said, they're all cichlids, but there's just, like I said, African ones and Central and South American ones and Asian cichlids. There's at least 1,760 scientifically described species. There's a lot of them. They're known for their great parental care, like I told y'all earlier, and mouth brooding. They're mouth breeders. Look, convict fish, dwarf cichlids. There's a bunch of them, bro. They're aggressive, though. They're aggressive. They're not. If a fish ain't tough, he ain't gonna last in a cichlid tank. Parrotfish, the electric yellows. That's the one I was thinking about. The electric yellows. Oh, discus are related to the cichlids. All right. Angelfish. I think they are related to them. The demands, the red devils, the blue dolphins, the rainbow cichlids, the wolffish. I said the wolffish earlier. The zebra cichlid, the giraffe cichlid. There's a bunch. But the ones that I was telling you, those are the more colorful ones. Feel me? The green terror. That's a fact, Monique. I love fish. The jewel fish, the blue acara, these are the firemouth, the Jack Dempsey's, the discus, these are all cichlids. I was right. I thought the discus was cichlid. The electric yellows are beautiful, bro. We'll talk about them when I do the animal live on Thursday. We'll really get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I really go in depth. Excuse me. And we'll get crazy with the animals. The electric yellows are so beautiful. I'll show big pictures of them. I'll break out the computer. I love animals, bro. I had a lot of these fish before too. Listen, I don't want to make myself sound like some big shot, but for like a year we had a pet shop. So I used to go to the wholesaler in Long Island and the wholesaler in Richmond Hill, and I used to look at all types of fish. I had piranhas. I had a tank with like 20 piranhas in it, babies. They're nothing to play with. You got to feed them because they eat each other. Yeah, we're going to do an animal live on Thursday. That's a fact. That's guaranteed. So come through, everybody. I want, if you love animals, like we could always talk about who's beefing on YouTube and Smitty Brim used to be Crip and all this goofiness, but I don't really talk about that stuff. And like I said earlier, I don't care if Smitty was in the Foreign Legion. I don't care if he was Amish. I don't care if Smitty Brim was a Hare Krishna and he used to chase people down at the airport with a tambourine and a dress on. That's my brother and I love him. Yeah, piranhas are... but listen, piranhas get a bad rep because they're sharp. Their teeth are mad sharp and they'll tear something up, They will tear something up, But if you were to take a piranha, let's say you take a piranha that's a big piranha and you put him in a tank with 6 big ass Oscars, the Oscars will kill him. It's about numbers. It's about fish having the heart to kill each other. Like, you got some fish that are not aggressive and they're not going to last in a tank. But piranhas are definitely none. I used to feed them, but you could throw anything in a piranha tank and they'll eat it. A rat. I'm not encouraging that. I'm not trying to say that, people should do that. You know what I'm saying? But, they're definitely predatory fish. And you know what it is? Their teeth are so sharp. Feel me? The teeth are so sharp. And they could reduce an animal if, they be in the water 200 deep. So you throw a animal that's bleeding in there, they're going to strip them to the bone. Fast. You see the water bubbling. It's nothing. It's crazy. I used to feed them live fish. I used to go get like, let's say, goldfish are cheap. The cheap goldfish, the ones that you get them like, you could get like 10 for $1. Back then you could. I don't know what the price is. They're still cheap though, probably. I used to buy like 20, 30, small goldfish and throw them in a tank, and they would tear them up. Like they might eat, like if I throw 20, they might eat like 15, and there might be like 5 that would last like another day or two, but they wouldn't last long. I ain't gonna lie though. My man had a tank full of piranhas, right? And he used to throw the goldfish in there, and one of them, they never ate it. It lived with them. They left him alive. He lived with them. They never ate it for whatever reason. I guess he used to keep them fed, real well fed, and they got used to him. And he got a little big, and they left him. It's like, I guess, you go to jail and the house is full of bloods, and they throw a crip in there that gets busy, and the bloods take them in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of that. Nah, he wasn't sick because he lived in the tank for years with them. Not years, but he lived in the tank for a long time. Over a year, because I used to go to it was in a pet store. And if anybody knows, back in the days on Broadway, there was only one pet store. Everything else was burnt down. My man Louis' pet store. So, it definitely wasn't. He wouldn't have. If it was sick or disease, my man Louis wouldn't have kept it in the tank with him. They got used to him. Like I said, when they're full, they let him rock them. Like I said, they got used to him. I guess they were like, yo, that's our little man. He became their mascot. I wish I had pictures. They were big piranhas too. They wasn't no little ones. They had gotten pretty big. Listen. Yeah, he was the OG goldfish. Oh, man. What you call it? When it comes to animals, right? And having them in tanks and in cages and stuff, an animal will grow according to the tank it's in. Meaning, if you got a fish, right, and you got it in a 10-gallon tank or 20-gallon tank, it won't get that big. But if you got that same fish and you got him in a 300-gallon tank, he's going to get huge. Yoshi, good to see you. I ain't seen you in a while. How's everything? What's poppin', fam jams? Good to see you. Yeah, they got to around together. Oh, that's a fact. Let me clear my nose out real quick. Let me try it now with some. Need that water up there, man. My shit getting dried out. Hold on a second, yo. My bad, y'all. That goddamn cold sucks. Good to see you too. We're gonna have I don't know if you like animals, but on Thursday we're gonna do an animal live. So you're more than welcome to come through. But like I was saying with the animals, if the bigger the tank or the bigger the cage, the bigger the animal will get. If you have let's say you got a monitor lizard, right? Let's say you got like I said, animals are my stuff. I know so much about them that anything you want to know about animals, just ask me. My man DBN knows a lot about animals too. Feed a goldfish for my daughter thinking they would die. Yo, broccoli, goldfish are the most durable fish in the world. They don't need air. They make their own air. They can live in the dirtiest water, But you got goldfish that are worth a lot of money. You got those Kauai goldfish and stuff like that. They're worth a lot of money. Like I said, when I used to go to the wholesaler, this guy would have, man, pools that had thousands of gallons in them of water. Like you could swim in these pools. It was like swimming pools. They were round and they were made of cement. And he would have the Kauai in there. And they were expensive. I didn't mess with them. I didn't sell them, but they were expensive. And with the pet trade, the bigger animal is, the more it costs, and the bigger your cage or tank is, the bigger the animal's going to get. Meaning, if you get a snake and it's a baby, it'll be cheap. But if it's a snake and it's 10 feet long, they're going to want money for that snake. Shout to the goldfish. They're one of the most durable, excuse me, animals in the world. Like I said, they make their own air. They blow the bubbles up into the water. So, like I said, I used to go to the wholesaler, so I seen a lot of all types of fish. He used to even have sharks, bro. This dude. I don't know if he's still there, but he was there for a long time. The wholesaler that I used to go to was a warehouse. You know how big a warehouse is, right? So the whole warehouse had nothing but fish in it. Oh, and reptiles. And he used to have you know what other fish are like that too? Fighting fish. Fighting fish and goldfish. They make their own air. You could keep a fighting fish in a cup of water. That's what he used to have them in. When I used to go get the fish, he used to have the fighting fish in cups of water. A bunch of them on on shelves. They were cheap. You get 50 cents. Back then, I don't know how much they go for now. And then you sell them for like $3 or whatever. Fighting fish are beautiful fish, though. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Yoshi. You got to be careful what fish you put with what fish, because some fish are predatory and they eat other fish like they look at those fishes like they're food. What up, Dr. Manhattan? Salute. You got to be careful. Like, when you do a fish tank, right? If you're going to do a fish tank, you got to know what fish go with what fish. Meaning, if you're going to do a cichlid tank, you're going to have cichlids in there. And if you're going to put other fish in there, you're going to have fish that are aggressive, because if not, they're going to get eaten. Certain fish are very aggressive. Cichlids, wolffish, brackish water fish, snakehead fishes. Like, these are all aggressive types of fish. You got to be careful. I made the mistake of putting the fish in there with the electric catfish. He killed all of them. And ate them. Every day I come back, 2 or 3 more will be dead. And then I told the dude, he's like, you idiot. Why would you do that? Why would you put and then the electric catfish shot the bejesus out of me. It almost hit the floor. It shocked me so hard. It was a little electric catfish. Like I said, I seen a big one shock an otter and kill it. It sank to the bottom of the river. Yeah, once you get the, who knows? Maybe one day I'll start, doing the fish thing again. Like I said, with the freshwater fish, I love cichlids. Those are my favorite fish of freshwater. The puffer fish are beautiful. I like saltwater too, though. I love the clownfishes. Let me look up some pretty. Yeah, I used to feed them frozen shrimp, krill, stuff like that. Cichlids, you could give them all types of stuff. You probably could throw a cat in there. They'll eat them. Those are aggressive fish. We was looking at saltwater fish. Let me see. Salt water fish. They are so beautiful, saltwater fish. They are just, oh my God, they're so pretty. The clownfish, look they are gorgeous, man. They are so pretty. What's this? You got the yellow-eyed collie tang. You got the the ocelot's clownfish, the line wrasse, the Lopez tang, the yellow watchman goby. That shit is fly. The yellow goby. They are beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. I love colorful fish, you know. Gorgeous. My daughter's favorite thing. Yeah, I love animals in general, you know, but I love all types of animals. I love reptiles, I love fish. The thing with I love snakes too, but snakes are not animals that can be trusted. I was watching a thing the other day, right? There was a girl, she had like a 10-foot, 15-foot snake, and the snake kept coming out of his tank and sleeping with her. And she was like, "Oh, this snake loves me so much. He don't want to stay in his tank. He only wants to sleep with me." And the veterinarian was like, "Nah, he's doing that because he's getting ready to eat you." Yeah, no snakes for me, Monique. Either. I don't, you know, not no, especially not no big ass pythons. They'll eat you, you know, or they'll choke you to death. You know, those are not. They're not. I think they're beautiful. And like I said, if I did have one, it would just not be a ginormous one. Yeah, once they get big, you can't have them around kids and stuff like that. The snake wanted to eat her. Monique, the veterinarian was like, "Yo, he's sizing you up. He's sleeping next to you to see if he can fit you in his mouth." You know what I'm saying? You know what snakes are good for? To kill rats and stuff like that. You know, but they don't make good. They're not loving pets. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a dog that loves you. You know, wow, look at this saltwater fish. Look at this, man. Yo, this is beautiful. I gotta show y'all this. This is gorgeous. Yeah, they're made to kill rodents. That's what they're good for. Hold on a second, y'all. I want y'all to see this. Look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Fish are great. I love them. Fish, reptiles, like lizards. Those are different. A lizard is different. It's more, lizards can be affectionate, and you could train lizards, and it's different from a snake. You know, snakes are just made to keep rodent populations in check, and they're not made for no animal was made to be a pet. First of all, you know what I'm saying. I know the colors. Listen, I'm gonna get up out of here. I love y'all. Thursday, what I'll do is I'll send a message out for, like, if I'm gonna do the live at 10 o'clock, I'll send the message out at 9 to let everybody know. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming back and hanging out with me. Oh yeah, Jack Hanna, that's my guy, man. He used to always go on Jay Leno and Johnny Carson, and yeah, that was my dude. All right, I love y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Thursday, I'll be on Thursday.